best this division's ever seen, best in the sport. Does that add something to it, or is it really kind of irrelevant who you're fighting? It's just the title that matters.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it was Charles Oliveira or Gage or whatever. Just it's the same goal. It's a title right now. I'm focusing on this title. It's my goal. Even if if we're gonna compare rematch with Islam Makhachev or title, I'll pick title because it's a history, like different stories.
This super secret technique that you can't tell us about, is it something like we've seen in MMA before, or is it something like you completely invented and you're gonna like jump through the air, somersault, and like double foot in the face, or is it something we might actually be able to recognize when you do it?
No, that technique I've never seen in UFC, in highlights as well.
When we see you do it, will we go, that's what he's talking about?
For sure. That technique, you're gonna say, oh wow, what is that? Like a up kick last fight. So you never seen when I'm like throwing up kick, But like it's so rare, a rare kick as well. It's like a couple of fighters who did like a up kick, in the UFC as well.
If you throw it and it doesn't work, will you be like kind of disappointed, or are you gonna just be able to roll with it?
You mean up kick?
No, your super secret technique.
It's gonna work if it works.
Arman, over here to your right still. I know you said that if you beat Islam, you would be willing to give him a trilogy fight. There's only been one other trilogy in the history of the lightweight division, with Frankie Edgar and Gray Maynard. Do you feel like when your guys' careers are over, are we going to look back at this rivalry and these fights between you and Islam and say it's the biggest rivalry in lightweight history?
I can tell right now it's going to be one of the best fights in lightweight division and one of the fight everybody is waiting for this fight. And the trilogy is going to be the same. And everybody going to talk about this fight. Even our fight was like 5 years or almost 6 years ago, and like everybody talked about that fight as well. So because 6 years ago we showed so good fight, and everybody talks about the fight. Can't imagine what happened this Saturday. We have improved so much, and this time it's going to be same. Like people going to talk about this fight next 10 years as well.
Arman, right here, bro. Over here.
He's older on this side.
Oh, hey, thank you. I don't want to jump in front of anyone, but if Arman says you're the boss. Thanks, Arman. I appreciate it a lot. When you two first fought, you were just 22 years old, and he was almost 28. Now you're right in your prime at 28, and he's almost 34. I know you've improved tremendously by watching you. Do you feel he's improved? He stayed the same, or maybe he's a little bit worse than when you fought him and he was only 28?
No, he improved a lot. He changed his game, and he started to do very well, like my high clinch, and the throw, knee, left knee, he has good. So, and he does very smart game. He doesn't waste his energy. He doesn't do a lot, but it's enough to win. And we both got improved. So
absolutely. What do you think
about he's in his prime right now, because 33 years old, and he got a lot of experience. He did a lot of title defense, and he's on his prime. But I think I'm in my prime as well, and I'm ready to beat him.
Absolutely. I'm sure you're not concerned about the odds, but are you surprised that you're like a 3-1 underdog? Many of us thought it should have been like an even bet, even money to see who would win between you and Islam.
So I was a little bit surprised, but I was happy for my fans. They're gonna put a lot of money on me.
Absolutely. And then the last one for me is, what do you feel is going to be the difference between this fight and the other one? Obviously you winning, but do you feel the fight will look similar to the first one, or is it going to be very different in your opinion?
It's going to be a little bit different because I improved my striking so much, my wrestling, and now I'm more smarter than I was. got a lot of like different techniques, you know, not just simple like 1-2 kick, you know. Now I have good combinations that I can throw, like, and yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna strike more than wrestle, I feel like.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Yeah, right here, brother. Age before
Where's
beauty.
my t-shirt?
Age before beauty, right?
I appreciate that. Beautiful.
If the fight goes your way Saturday night, is the celebration plan still to walk across Russia with the belt?
Yeah, but walk is gonna be. I checked on the GPT chat. He said me I gotta walk 182 days, but I gotta defend that title. So we decided to drive. It's like 10-15 days, but drives is better. I'm gonna drive.
And then you always make these videos, you say this is like my last meal before camp starts tomorrow, where you're sitting in front of like 30 plates of Dave's hot chicken or like In-N-Out burgers. Do you have a favorite fast food spot?
Yeah, right now it's
Dave's hot chicken.
Dave's hot chicken, number one right now.
Arman right here. Hang on a second.
Arman, when you and I met and talked Monday, you told me you wanted to dominate Islam Makhachev. What does domination look like to you?
Domination is like when you go there and just work 25 minutes non-stop and don't let him wrestle you and strike you. Just show your all skills. But on my mind, it's a finish, you know. And I don't want to show like even fight because he's a champ and the judges can give it to him. So that's why I gotta make a good. I gotta like show good performance and to show everybody I'm in different level.
Can you just take us through your mindset of what it's like to think about one opponent, one fight over the last 5 years, and to finally get it? What is that like? Just the anticipation and build-up for you right now.
It's like a dream fight, you know, like especially when he became a champion. You said I was like number 10, you know, and he already was a champ. He became a champ, and I was ranked number 10 or something like that. And I said, I'm like, I gotta win my fights and I get the title. And in 5 years, I'm here, and so I have a chance to get that title this Saturday. And when they told me you're gonna fight for the title, I was super happy, so excited, but now I'm just focusing on the fight. I'm not thinking, oh, okay, I just got what I wanted, but the main goal right now is to be a champion, not just go there and I fought for the title and I got title fight.
Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, it's going to be about 18,000 people. A lot of them are going to be your fans. You're going to have that home court advantage, like you said. When your music hits, what's going on through your head? What kind of adrenaline rush do you get? And how does that help you in the fight?
Yeah, it's when I listen to my music, I try to never listen to the music during the fight camp or off season. I just want to listen just one time fight day, and when I listen to music, it gives me a lot of motivation and trying to be like crazy, and I'm ready to fight, you know, with anybody.
I'm sure a lot of the fans are going to want to hug you and not throw the middle finger at you this time, so it should be an easier walk out into the cage. But last one from me, your hometowns in Armenia, Georgia, Russia, you're talking to your family and friends. Can you just give us a description of what the global anticipation and atmosphere is going to be like for your hometowns?
Yeah, everybody excited. They can wait me to bring the belt home. Yeah, like I have a lot of places, a lot of places where I have home. I have home in Georgia. I have home in Russia. I have home in Armenia. So, but like everywhere, like live people who supports me in different countries. So this belt gonna be for them, you know, for everybody, not just for three of that country.
Thank you, Arman.
Arman. Arman right here. Arman, the internet has called you the Armenian Bruce Wayne. How do you feel about that name, the secret identity of the Batman?
Who is that?
Batman.
That's Armenian Batman.
Yes.
What was the question?
How do you feel about that name? They say it's because you're a fantastic fighter, but they also think Arman might be one of the richest fighters without fighting.
Что Бэтмен вообще делает?
Он же миллионер.
Бэтмен.
Получается миллионер, но никто не знает, а с чем переодевается, потом Бэтмен.
Sorry, I don't watch movies, that's why I don't know who is Batman. And он что, помогает людям, да? Чего, какой вопрос? Я думал.
Если тебя сравнивать с Бэтменом, потому что он миллионер,
Да.
но ночью он переодевается в костюм и борется с преступностью. Тебя схоже, если он будет заниматься боями. Какое сравнение?
Yeah, it's kind of similar, and but I gotta help more people like Batman does. So hopefully after this fight, I'm gonna have time and I can help people who needs me.
Fans are very curious because you had that nicer car than Dana White in the video. Is your do you have a lot of money outside of MMA, Arman?
I do not. My father maybe has.
Okay, thank you. Finally, if you weren't a fighter, what do you think your job would be?
Hanging out on my island, drinking.
He really is the Armenian Bruce Wayne.
Okay, but one final question from me, Arman Can. Ever since you started your UFC career about 6 years ago, you did gain a massive Armenian, following. But during the past 6 years, I know Armenians around the world, Armenians in Armenia and Artsakh have gone through some war and tragedy. Tell me about what it means to, represent such a resilient type of people, a strong type of people, and also be able to fight in front of such a large population of Armenians.
When I think about that, like I said, it's like gives me motivation, to work hard and never give up, and it drives me to get my goal, and I want to bring the goal for my people, and we always had the bad times, and I want to make them happy this Saturday.
One last question. Go ahead.
Барев, здесь Арман Джон, Гамар Джоба, привет. Или если верить твоей кофте, то бонжорно.
Бонжорно.
Недавно мы видели, как Изида Адесанья и Роберт Уитакер стали тренироваться вместе, помогать друг другу, хотя до этого дрались дважды. Ты представляешь себе ситуацию, при которой ты вместе с Исламом пройдешь лагерь, когда ваша история будет закрыта?
Может быть, почему нет? Может все поменяться, и у нас нет никакой вражды между собой, просто спортивный интерес. Также мы живем в одной стране, и я в этом ничего такого не вижу, только наоборот полезно.
Но ты в свое время говорил, что именно Хабиб мотивировал тебя на то, чтобы заниматься ММА на серьезном уровне. Для тебя это будет какой-то дополнительной мотивацией? Есть ли у тебя цель поработать, пройти лагерь под руководством Хабиба?
Да, конечно, я бы хотел пройти лагерь, получить какой-то опыт, посмотреть, как они тренируются. И больше всего это опыт, да, который есть Хабиба, просто отнять у него это, послушать его. И он больше, я думаю, мотиватор, да, такой первопроходец, который прошел через это все, и парням, которые с ним, уже намного легче, потому что он это все проходил, он все знает, как нужно, что нужно. И да, хотелось бы, конечно.
Спасибо, хорошего боя.
Брат, последний вопрос, можно?
Да.
Все пытаются узнать, брат, какую ты секретную технику хочешь использовать в бою. Хотя бы ты можешь сказать, это что-то связанное со стойкой или с борьбой?
Со стойкой.
Со стойкой. И еще один последний вопрос. Дал ли тебе отец какие-то напутственные слова перед боем, как-то тебя морально подготовил, что-то тебе сказал такое важное?
Не, он ничего не говорил. Он сказал, что волосы надо подстричь обязательно, бороду подстричь надо, и чтобы не мешалось. Я это займусь завтра или сегодня вечером. И сказал, чтобы я ходил уверенно, чтобы они не думали, что я боюсь. Thank you. Thank you, guys.